In the heart of Ghana, where dreams are as bright as the scorching sun, Kweku Asare, a university graduate, finds himself caught in the shadows of despair. Armed with a degree and hope, he faces a harsh reality: unemployment. Kweku lives with his parents in a crowded compound house in Kumasi. His father, a retired teacher, and his mother, a petty trader, often remind him of their sacrifices for his education. Unable to find a job, Kweku starts doing menial work but earns barely enough to survive. Mother: Kweku, any news from the companies you applied to? Kweku, sighing: No, Ma, it's the same story. They want experience, but how do I get experience if no one will hire me? His father looks up with a stern expression. Father: We didn't send you to university to sit idle. Your younger siblings look up to you. Don't disappoint us. The weight of expectations bore down on Kweku like a heavy load. Each rejection letter felt like a nail in the coffin of his dreams. One evening, Kweku meets his old friend Nana, who flaunts his newfound wealth and offers Kweku a chance to upgrade his life. Nana invites him to an exclusive party where, he promises, opportunities abound. Kweku attends the party at a luxurious mansion on the outskirts of Accra. The attendees are influential figures, all part of a secret society. The host welcomed Kweku, referring to him as Nana's friend. He added, You're in the right place if you're ready to change your life. Kweku is handed a drink and mingles, but the atmosphere feels off. He notices peculiar symbols etched into the walls and whispers in hushed tones. The host pulls Kweku aside into a private room. The air is heavy with incense. The host asked Kweku, You want wealth, don't you? There's a way, but it requires loyalty and discretion. Kweku, hesitating, What do I have to do? The host hands Kweku a package and said, Deliver this. The reward will set you on the path to greatness. Kweku is offered a job, but realizes it involves morally questionable activities. Despite his misgivings, he accepts, seduced by the promise of wealth. Kweku's first task is to deliver a package to a remote village. Kweku rides a motorbike on a lonely road through a dense forest. The package is strapped to the back. On the way, he discovers the package contains illicit substances. What seemed like a simple task began to feel like a descent into darkness. Torn between turning back and completing the job, he chooses the latter, setting a dangerous precedent. He arrives at a remote village where suspicious men wait. Kweku hands over the package, but notices the men exchange knowing glances. Back in the city, Kweku confronts Nana after realizing the package contained illicit substances. The argument turns violent. Kweku: You set me up. This isn't what I signed up for. Nana: Don't be naive, Kweku. This is how the world works. Nana's men overpower Kweku and leave him and asked him to leave, threatening him with weapons. Kweku grows closer to the society's inner circle, but discovers that Nana, the friend who introduced him, is siphoning money meant for Kweku. Confronting Nana, Kweku is betrayed and left for dead in an abandoned warehouse. The society saves Kweku. Kweku wakes up in the forest, surrounded by chanting figures. The host stands before a shrine. The host: You want freedom? Prove your loyalty. The ritual will bind you to greatness. The host gives Kweku an ultimatum to prove his loyalty through a ritual involving a personal sacrifice. Kweku hesitates, but desperate he agrees, unaware that the ritual will unleash dark forces. The ritual begins, and Kweku's screams echo through the night. Kweku completes the ritual, but begins experiencing nightmares and hallucinations. He learns that the ritual binds him to the society and curses his lineage. Determined to break free, Kweku seeks help from an elder in his village who reveals the society's true intentions. The ritual has cursed his soul. To break free and undo the curse, the elder said, You must destroy the artifact that binds you to them. Kweku infiltrates the society's headquarters and faces the host. In a climactic battle, Kweku destroys the artifact but is gravely injured. The society collapses, and Kweku escapes with his life but is left scarred, physically and emotionally. Kweku returns home to rebuild his life. He engaged in different menial jobs and started a small grocery shop after many years of saving. Though haunted by his past and choices, he begins advocating for ethical ways to combat unemployment among the youth whilst sharing his story to warn others.